Everyone, I want to share something that I think the Lord wants me to share, that He spoke to me this morning. As you can hear, my voice is still not back. It's been a month, but I am feeling much better than I sound. And I'm getting well, and I'm starting to sometimes be able to sing a little bit again. So I will, at some point, get back into the studio to start or pick up working on recording the next song. But anyway, this morning I was taking care of my grandson. He's 11 months old, and he fights sleep so much. Many babies do. His older sister did too for quite a while, and he definitely has most of these months since he was born with his eyes wide open. His eyes are like spring loaded, and he doesn't ever want to shut them and sleep. So this morning he woke up really early, and I knew he hadn't gotten enough sleep, and he was still tired. I didn't think there was too much of a chance of him falling back to sleep, but I had to try anyway, right? So I was sitting with him here in my living room, and he started nodding off, and then he'd catch himself and jerk himself awake, and he just would fight, and sometimes he would get downright mad at me for trying to cuddle him and comfort him and just get him to settle down and sleep. And I was sitting out here this morning, and one of the times that he did that, I said, Lord, why does he fight sleep like this? And God said, why do all of you fight what you need so much? And immediately I saw how there are so many times, so many scriptures in the Bible, when God wants us to just rest in Him, to trust Him, to relax back into His embrace and just rest. And we think we got to do this. We think we want to do this. We think this, that, whatever. And we're just fighting and fighting and fighting. And all He wants us to do is rest in Him. And just the reality of that overwhelmed me, of how much most of us do that in our lives. And not long after, I was holding him again, and I'd kind of given up a little bit and set him down. He played with toys somewhat happily for a little bit, and then he started rubbing his eyes and, proving what I already knew, that he was tired and needed more sleep. And I picked him up and sat him on my lap, and I just, called his name and said, why don't you just trust me that I know what I'm talking about when I know what you need? And it was like God said those words to me again. He does that to all of us. He says to us, why don't you just trust me that I know what you really need? And that just hit me so powerfully this morning, and I felt like the Lord wanted me to share it. So the next time you're just miserable, like a tired baby is, everything feels so messed up, and you're not content with anything, and you're unsatisfied, or nothing's going right, or whatever, just stop a minute and think, are you being like a little baby is fighting sleep? Is God just trying to whisper to you, just rest in me and trust me that I know what you really need? Just stop a few minutes and listen and see if that's what He's saying to you. God bless.